The CBS studio. Too many spotlights, light cold as a morgue. One camera holds a tight shot on Gayle King, flawless makeup, eyes unblinking. She sits in the chair as if it were molded to her spine. Another camera on Johnny Depp. All black, no rings, no scarf. Only the tattoos on his fingers glint under the lamps. He stares somewhere between Gayle and the wall. The audience applauds. Loud. Then silence. Johnny. You're back. Yes. Not on screen. Not in film. Here. With us. You invited. I came. Fingers grip the glass. Not hard. But enough. You said in the trailer, I'm done playing. About movies? Or life? Both. The audience laughs. Nervously. You won the trial. London, no. Hollywood seems to have forgotten. But you're here. Why now? Because I'm tired of lying. Silence. Gayle doesn't blink. Lying? To whom? Everyone. Including myself. Camera on his hands. Fingers rest on his knees. Calm. Too calm. Tell me about it. I woke up every morning thinking, today I'm not drunk. Then remembered I hadn't drunk in 3 days. And that was worse. The audience freezes. You're talking about addiction? I'm talking about truth. Gayle leans forward. Slightly. You said in court, I never hit a woman. But there's audio. Witnesses. Photos. There's editing. Lies. Money. You're blaming her? I'm blaming the system. That lets truth be bought. Click. Pen on the table. But you're part of that system. You signed contracts. You stayed silent. I stayed silent because I thought love was sacrifice. Silence. And what did you learn? Love isn't lying. And I lied. For a long time. The audience doesn't breathe. Gayle takes the glass. Doesn't drink. Holds it. You said America became home to you. Yes. What makes it home? Competence. Competence? Yes. Here, you earn your place. Don't buy it. At least that's how it used to be. You think it's different now? I think everything's for sale now. Even honesty. The price tag just got higher. Camera on Gayle. She isn't smiling. But you're part of that system too. That's exactly why I get to talk about it. Silence. The glass in Gayle's hand trembles. Barely. Camera catches Depp looking away. For the first time. He stares into nothing. And in that moment something cracks. Not loud. Not with a scream. Just a fracture. Like ice. Before the storm. Gayle sets the glass down. Slowly. Glass on wood echoes through the studio. Camera 1 locks on her eyes. They don't release. Camera 2 on Depp. His jaw tightens. Barely noticeable. But tight. You talk about honesty. But you sold an image. Pirate. Mad genius. You bought that role. I didn't buy it. I lived it. Until it ate me. You blame Hollywood? I blame myself. For letting it. Camera 3 on the audience. Someone coughs. Sounds like a gunshot. Gayle doesn't flinch. You said you came back. But to what? To whom? To myself. If he still exists. Silence thickens. Light sharpens. Camera catches a bead of sweat on Depp's temple. It doesn't fall. Just gleams. You talk about pain. But pain sells. Your films. Your interviews. Your tears. My tears aren't for sale. They just are. Gayle takes a paper. Doesn't look at it. Just holds it. You said in court, she lied. But there are recordings. You yelling. Breaking doors. There are recordings. Where I apologize. Where I beg to stop. They didn't show those. You're saying you were edited out? I'm saying truth was cut. Long ago. Camera on his hands. Fingers grip the armrest. White knuckles. You came back to tell the truth? I came back to stop lying. At least once. Gayle sets the paper down. Slowly. And if truth hurts? Then let it hurt. I'm used to it. Silence. Camera 1 on Gayle. Her lips a thin line. You said America is home because of competence. But you lost in London. You lost in Hollywood. I didn't lose. I just stopped playing. By whose rules? Mine. For the first time. Camera catches Gayle moving the mic slightly closer. You talk about control. But you lost it. Long ago. Maybe. But tonight I'm taking it back. Silence. Light flickers. Barely. Camera 2 on Depp. His eyes into the lens. Direct. You said everything's for sale. Even honesty. Yes. Are you selling it now? No. I'm giving it away. Gayle doesn't blink. To whom? Everyone who still believes. Silence. Glass on the table. Empty. Camera catches the lip print on the rim. Depp's. Gayle looks at him. He doesn't look away. For the first time. You said you're tired of lying. Yes. Then tell the truth. Right now. Depp inhales. Slowly. Camera 1 on his chest. It rises. Falls. Truth is I loved. I destroyed. I let myself be destroyed. And it's not an excuse. It's just truth. Silence. Thicker than smoke. Camera 3 on the audience. No one moves. Gayle places her hands on the table. Fingers interlaced. You said love isn't lying. Yes. But you lied. About love. About yourself. About everything. Yes. Then why now? Because there's nowhere left to lie. Camera catches Depp leaning back. Slightly. His eyes to the ceiling. Then back to Gayle. You want me to leave? No. I want you to stay. And say more. Depp smiles. Not genuine. A shadow. You want blood? I want truth. Truth isn't blood. Truth is quiet. Silence. Camera 1 on Gayle. Her eyes narrow. You said everything's different. Yes. Then why are you here? Because here is truth. At least once. Silence. Glass. Empty. Camera catches the print. Gayle looks at Depp. He looks at her. The gaze locks. You said place must be earned. Yes. Did you earn yours? No. But I'm trying. Silence. Camera 1 on Gayle. Her lips tremble. Barely. You said the system sells. Yes. You bought it? No. It bought me. Now. Now I'm free. Silence. Thicker than night. Camera catches breath. Heavy. Depp stands. Slowly. Chair creaks. He doesn't walk. Just stands. You said you came back. Yes. To where? To the beginning. Silence. Camera on his back. Black coat. Tattoo on his neck. Gayle watches. Doesn't call. You said truth. Yes. Say it. Depp turns. Eyes into the lens. I loved. I hated. I lied. I died. And rose. Not for fame. For myself. Silence. Light dims. Barely. Camera holds. His eyes. Gayle silent. Audience frozen. And in that moment the crack. Not in voice. Not in words. In the air. Like before thunder. The studio breathes. Barely. The air conditioner hums like a distant warning. Camera 1 lingers on Gayle's face. No smile. No nod. Just the slow blink of someone who just realized the knife is already in. You said you rose for yourself. Yes. Prove it. Depp sits back down. The chair doesn't creak this time. It submits. His hands flat on his thighs. Palms down. Like surrender. Or like loading. Proof isn't words. It's what happens after. Gayle leans in. The mic catches the rustle of her sleeve. A sound too intimate for live television. After what? After I stop performing. After I stop letting the world write the script. Camera 2 zooms. His eyes. Bloodshot. Not from drink. From holding back. You performed for decades. Captain. Hunter. Scissor hands. You built an empire on masks. I built a cage. With mirrors. Gayle's fingers tapped the table. Once. Twice. The rhythm of a metronome counting down. And now you want to break the mirrors? I want to see what's behind them. Silence. The kind that makes the control room sweat. A producer's voice crackles in Gayle's earpiece. She ignores it. Behind the mirrors is a man who screamed at his wife. Who threw bottles. Who bled on marble floors. Behind the mirrors is a man who begged her to stay. Who cleaned the blood. Who swallowed pills to sleep. Gayle doesn't flinch. You both bled. Yes. You both lied. Yes. Then who's the victim? Depp exhales. The sound is wet. Not tears. Just truth escaping. We both were. We both weren't. The story doesn't fit the headline. Camera 3 pans the audience. A woman in the front row clutches her purse like a shield. Her eyes are wide. Not at Depp. At Gayle. At the possibility that the anchor might break next. Gayle's voice drops. Lower than the mic expects. You said love isn't lying. It isn't. But you lied to protect it. I lied to survive it. Survive what? The version of me she needed. The version the world paid for. The version that kept the lights on. Gayle lifts the glass. Empty. She sets it down upside down. A signal. Or a tombstone. The lights paid for the houses. The boats. The silence. The silence paid for the scars. Camera 1 tight on Depp's throat. It moves. Swallows. You want the world to forgive you. I don't want forgiveness. I want them to see. See what? That monsters aren't born. They're curated. By love. By money. By cameras. Gayle's eyes flick to the lens. For the first time. She speaks to it. Not to him. He's talking to you. Not me. Depp doesn't follow her gaze. He stares at the table. At the upside-down glass. At the reflection of the lights in its base. Distorted. I'm talking to the kid who thought fame was freedom. To the man who thought love was ownership. To the ghost who still wakes up reaching for a body that isn't there. Silence. The hum of the AC stops. Someone killed it. The studio is a vault. Gayle's voice is almost a whisper. Say her name. Depp's head snaps up. The crack widens. No. Say it. Amber. The word lands like a body. Heavy. Final. The audience gasps. Not loud. Collective. Like air leaving a punctured lung. Say what you never said in court. Depp's hands rise. Not in defense. In offering. Palms up. I'm sorry. Not for the headlines. For the mornings I woke up and chose the role over the human. For the nights I let rage speak louder than fear. For the silence I weaponized. Gayle doesn't move. She can't hear you. She hears. She just doesn't forgive. And that's her right. Camera 2 pulls back. The frame widens. 2 people. 1 table. A gulf. You came back to be seen. I came back to stop hiding. From what? From the truth that I'm still in love with the idea of her. And I hate myself for it. Silence. The lights dim. Not a cue. A malfunction. Or mercy. The studio plunges into half shadow. Faces become suggestions. Gayle's voice cuts through the dark. You hate yourself. Yes. Good. Depp looks up. Surprised. Not at the word. At the tone. No judgment. Just fact. Because hate is honest. And honesty is the first step out of the cage. Camera 1 finds Gayle's hand. It moves. Not to the mic. To the glass. She writes it. Slowly. The bass scrapes the wood. A sound like bone on bone. Depp watches the motion. Transfixed. You think this ends it? No. This starts it. What starts? The part where I live with it. Without the mask. Without the bottle. Without the myth. Gayle stands. The chair rolls back. Silent. She doesn't look at the audience. Doesn't look at the crew. She looks at him. Then live. She walks. Not to the exit. To the camera. Camera 1. She places her hand on the lens. The feed distorts. Her palm fills the screen. Warm. Human. The control room erupts. Voices. Static. Someone yells cut. No one does. Depp remains seated. The upside-down glass now right side up. Empty. But no longer a tombstone. A vessel. The feed holds on his face. No music. No graphic. Just a man. Breathing. Then the screen goes black. Not a cut. A choice. The world outside explodes. Phones light up. Headlines write themselves. Clips loop. The moment Gayle touched the lens becomes a GIF. A religion. A warning. But in the studio, the lights stay low. Depp doesn't move. The glass waits. Empty. Ready. Truth doesn't end with revelation. It begins with the silence after. And the silence is deafening.